change, baby, tell the mood to change.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Brings up 3rd down.
3rd and long for Bridgewater. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. It's complete. James White. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
1st and 10.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we get everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? They were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down. On play action, it's Bridgewater. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Rashawn Gary able to record his 5th sack of the season. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. From the gun, Bridgewater. Complete on the quick throw to Moore. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Throwing, Bridgewater. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end, and he'll be brought. Down inside the 20 at the 19.
A 4-yard gain. It's 4th down.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now Bridgewater. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer 1st down.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of 1st downs and here a loss of yardage.
At the 42-yard line.
Now they'll throw with Breeze. This short throw caught by Goddard. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Shotgun now for Breeze. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 29-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
1st down, Packers.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
At the 30-yard line.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Packers. Saquon Barkley, his 17th touchdown now on the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
Makes the score Packers 7, Colts 0.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse it through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
We'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a 1st down following a gain of 3.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Bridgewater on 1st down. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Bridgewater now from the 50. Flush to his right. Taking a shot. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a gain of 34. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Bridgewater. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Robbie Anderson. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Austin Seibert on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
That ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Their own 26-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs.
That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory.
That's a gain of 56 yards.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
Into the red zone, it's Breeze. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Tre'Davious White, the LSU man, there to knock it away that time. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Breeze now. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Vontaze Burfict. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Lines up and lets it go for Samuel. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Incomplete.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. To throw, Bridgewater. On the catch, it's Duke Johnson. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. From the 39, Bridgewater. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Bridgewater's pass.
It's a gain of 5 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. On 3rd down, Johnson. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Bridgewater. Johnson's got it complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
36-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
A 2nd down throw for Bridgewater. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Corey Willis. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
1st and 10.
Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Justin Jefferson, the rookie, his intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
The 35-yard line.
They fake the give. Here's Breeze. His throw incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. And it's 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Breeze. And going deep downfield for Boykin. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is third down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. And he's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
37-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37.
2nd and 5.
Bridgewater now. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Duke Johnson, the one he was looking for. And it'll bring up 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Taking a shot for Samuel. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the 1st half.
And a Packer 1st down.
This is Barkley. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the 1st half.
It's 2nd and inches at the 37-yard line.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Here's Breeze to throw. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. And that'll make it 3rd down.
3rd down and less than a yard.
Play action. Now Breeze. And going deep downfield for Boykin. And Breeze is intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this 1st half of action. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, set and ready to go for the 2nd half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. Fields this way up at the 17. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll and give them an advantage to move the ball downfield.
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
At the 29-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Again, it's Barkley. Barkley, a first down and more. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
I'm the best in the game. I'm the best in the game.
Touchdown, Packers.
Barkley on the carry.
Saquon Barkley, his 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Packers have taken the lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now the throw pulled in by Anderson. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. A first down throw for Bridgewater. He finds his man Johnson. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
The ball carrier, Juan Thornhill on the tackle.
Again, it's Johnson. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
That's good for a Colts. 1st and goal.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Brought down.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Johnson. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Bridgewater. This is White on the screen. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. James White with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Colts have tied things up. They can take the lead with the extra point. And this puts them on top by a penny. It's 14-13.
Takes the score. Colts 14. Packers 13.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. A short kick taken at the 18. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. On first down, Breeze. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Jefferson.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Third quarter here in Indy. This is 2nd and 10.
Check 15, check 15. Hey, easy.
A handoff to Barkley. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Now a handoff here to his running back. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Breeze to the flat, that's caught. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
38-yard line, 2nd and 11. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The run hasn't worked the last couple of plays. Now it's 3rd and 14. Here's Breeze. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. They'll go for it. It's Breeze. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. On down. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Fall down. Here we go, D. Max 50, Max 50, Max 50. Hey, defense, let's go. Hey, Max 50, Max 50. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. He's got White here. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Packers 32-yard line.
From the gun, Bridgewater. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Stop made there by Gerald McCoy.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the Packers' 21-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Bridgewater. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. Check 52. Mike 50, Mike 50. I'm here all day.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Flushed out right. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Robbie Anderson. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. So here we go. The Colts will go for 2. Here's Bridgewater. And they're going to bury him back at the 11-yard line. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the run, it's Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the 4th quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't they?
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Breeze. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Oh, that's about as tough as they come. You're driving to try to put the ball in the end zone and tie the game, and that happens.
It's exciting for us, wasn't it? Because we were thinking, hey, we might be headed towards overtime. Instead, it looks like this one may very well be done. And guess what? If you're a fantasy owner and you have that defense, You just had a big, big game, didn't you?
Here's Richie James on the return. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
On the return, the Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Oh, he's going to look downfield for Barkley. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Packers.
Complete to
Saquon Barkley, 68 yards. And the Packers have cut it back within a score.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Joey slide out, a kickoff after the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 23 yards, the final tally. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. To throw is Bridgewater. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Throwing is Bridgewater. And Ingram holds it in. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 31-yard line. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28.
At the 31-yard line.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So he jumped as a safety. You might know a thing or two about that from your playing days.
Well, I remember creeping up near the line of scrimmage on certain blitzes or certain coverages. Never jumped off sides, though.
Not once?
Not once. I wish I had a few times. I would have stopped some of those plays I got toasted up on.
Bridgewater here to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Rashawn Gary in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. They will run with White out of the shotgun. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. Bridgewater. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
First down, here's White. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The intended target, Saquon Barkley. And that'll bring up second down. Now a play fake. Breeze. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin.
Breeze.
Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. As the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. They fake the give. Here's Breeze. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Breeze. He's going to let it fly. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
Incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Play action. Breeze. Now Breeze lost the football. And I believe the Colts have recovered. Yes, they have.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Bridgewater now after the fumble recovery. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. It's a gain of 34.
Good for a Colts. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
They probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Throwing here, Bridgewater. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And a short return to the 6-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Colts, it's a rare victory for them as they get that record back to 3-7. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Tennessee Titans come to town. Meanwhile, for the Packers, they come back to the pack a bit as their record falls to 7-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against the Chicago Bears.